All right, hi guys. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Exciting time, game week finally here. And then once you hit about 20 practices, you're ready to go play somebody else. And you can tell the energy of our kids. It's been a really nice start to the week yesterday and today. Obviously today, full pads, our last opportunity to get some live full speed tackling, which I thought the defense did a nice job. And now it's time to prep for San Jose State. You know, in San Jose State, I think Coach Brennan has done an amazing job in his 4-year tenure there, winning the Mountain West last year, having an undefeated regular season. Really has a good team that's put together that starts with the quarterback. I think Nick's doing an amazing job. 4 touchdowns, 400 yards in his opening game. He's a Sunday quarterback, really is. Got a host of great players around him. Actually hit 9 of them in the game Saturday. And defensively, you can tell the veteran leadership that they have, both in the front and in the back end. This is an experienced group, a veteran group, and guys that have played a lot of ball, and you can tell the confidence they have coming off of last year, and it was evident in the game last Saturday. So it's a great challenge for us right off the bat. It's what you want, to be honest with you. You play teams like San Jose, BYU, Notre Dame, non-conference. It gives you a great opportunity, produce a great resume. We look forward to that opportunity. With that, I'll take any questions that you got.
We didn't see Gary out there. What's his status?
Yeah, Gary is out right now because of health and safety protocol.
In terms of his status for the game, do you have any idea?
I don't think he'll be available for this game.
With Malcolm back today, what's his timeline until you can really use him now?
Yeah, today was a big day for Malcolm. To be able to see him full speed and full pads looked really good. As long as we didn't have a setback today, I would anticipate him being really close and ready for this game. He looked good to me today, so we'll see how it comes out, see the soreness tomorrow, but he was very positive all day today.
Is he ready within the offense after missing so much time?
Yeah, he definitely is. He's been in all the meetings. Yeah, he's basically been Triggs' coach the whole way through the last couple weeks, and obviously a vet, so he knows this offense inside and out, and is ready to go when called upon.
With Gary out, where do you see the starting receiver situation after Drake?
Yeah, the good thing is we got a lot of kids in that room and a lot of kids with veteran experience. So, you know, when you think of Taj and KD, the amount of times that they've played, Drake London, the amount of times he's played, then some young talent. You know, Joseph Manjack has had a really good camp. You know, John Jackson, a really good camp. And the ability to use these big creatures at tight end, you'll be able to see some of those involved in the passing game. Jude Wolf, a great camp. Eric Cromanhope, you know, a 5th-year guy, and now, you know, being able to have Trigg and Malcolm is also, you use those guys as receivers also. So even though we may not have Gary in this game, we feel confident with the rest of the guys that are in the room.
What stands out about San Jose State after looking at the film?
I tell you what, offensively is just how the quarterback played. You know, extremely efficient. Ball comes out of his hand. He doesn't hold on to it very long. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. And you know, that combination of him also with Nevins in the backfield. You know, a guy that rushed for over 7 yards a carry last week. They've got a great 1-2 combo that stood out. You know, obviously defensively. You know, I'm a big fan of Cade Hall, who was MVP of the league last year. You know, just plays with a toughness and an effort and a talent. Reminds me a lot of Nick Figueroa, I'll be honest with you, and really Cade came on the scene last year and obviously is causing havoc in the backfield. So very veteran group defensively that plays really fast and really hard.
Clay, you've talked in the past about wanting to develop a more balanced offensive attack. Where do you feel like you are this year in terms of getting the ground game to that level?
Yeah, you know, one thing I'm really excited about is the running back room, to be honest with you, and to have a Vavai Malapai coming back and adding a Keontae Ingram and Brandon Campbell, you know, to have a Keenan Kristen who has his own flair, as well as a Darwin Barlow. You know, we're still hoping that Darwin can be available for this game. It's going to be right on the cusp with a little tightness in his hamstring, but I think that room is going to provide taking some pressure off of the quarterback, to be honest with you, and, you know, to be able to take what the defense gives us. You know, that and the offensive line is that combination of some really veteran leadership mixed with some young, youthful talent that's in there. I'm really hoping that running game takes a lot of pressure off of 9, and if that creates more balance, so be it, but we've always said we're going to take what the defense gives us. You know, if you play us in cover 1, you're probably going to get a lot of snaps, a lot of throws, and if you play a lot of drop 8, probably going to get a lot of runs. And I think we're better equipped in that running game now because of those 2 rooms with the offensive line and running back.
Soto's had a long run back and saw him get some live reps today. What was that like for you?
Man, just I'm really proud for him. You can see his confidence. You know, after coming off not only a foot injury but an ACL, we've actually braced up his ankle a little bit to give him even more confidence and stability. So over the last week, he's getting confidence. I do think in somewhere down the road, he's going to be able to help us this season. You know, and we're taking a little bit at a time. We've invested a lot into this, and we're so close. We want it to be at his pace, not ours. And you could see that confidence growing. But right now, I'm just so happy for him because he's so happy to be out here and to be running around and playing the game he loves. And so everybody say a prayer that he stays healthy. It's as happy as I've seen him in a long time. So I'm really happy for him.
You mentioned Manjack earlier. With the full body of work now, what surprised you or impressed you most about him this preseason?
One, picking up the offense so fast. You know, you always think that you always love this system because freshmen can play in it so fast. But he's picked it up really fast, both outside and now inside, and can be a threat either one. Currently right now we're using him a little bit more inside, but he's that big target. You know, when I think of Epps, when I think of Trigg, when I think of Joe Manjack, you know, you think about those 6'3" to 6'5" targets that are going down the middle of the field that are hard matchups on linebackers and safeties if they do decide to say, you know what, we're going to go double the outside receivers, you know. So it's good to have those bodies and that skill set, and he's made a lot of plays out here in camp. He's worthy of contributing.
Drake London's pretty clearly taken that step up heading into this season.
Yeah.
For you, when was the point where you kind of noticed that he reached another level?
You know, there's always those steps that happen. I think the first step was when I saw him do what he did at UCLA 2 years ago. You know, and all of a sudden we have 400-yard receivers, and he's one of them. And you're like, whoa, here's this young freshman, and the lights come on. You know, last year I saw his leadership pick up, and I saw him become the guy as we started moving through that season. And I think that really when the one play that stands out to me is, again, a UCLA game where, you know, we start a little bit slow and we need a spark, and he just goes off and makes 6 people miss and drags another 6 in the end zone. You know, that kind of said to me, wow, he's ready to be at that, you know, where Pitt is and where Amon-Ra is, and be that leading receiver. And so now it's his time, and I'm excited for him. He's excited to go do it.